Hi friends, in this our AWS tutorial, we are going to learn about Amazon Bedrock service. It's one of the generative AI service from AWS. So we will look into what is the Bedrock service all about and how to access the different types of foundation models from this service. Okay, so let's think about what's the Bedrock. So Bedrock is some sort of an umbrella service where you can access any of the Gen AI model provided by the leading AI companies. So like I say AI 21 Labs or DeepSeek or Facebook, we have the Llama model, we have Cohere, we have Stability AI. So if you want to access any of these foundation models, rather than writing a separate APIs and to access those models, foundation models, what you can do, you can just go through the Bedrock and you can access all these models in one place. We will show you in our console. And what's the advantage of using the Bedrock? The first thing, as we talked about, you get everything under one place. And second thing, the Bedrock service is a serverless system. So as you know, the serverless service, you don't need to manage the server capacity from your side. If you get a high amount of load, the Bedrock service will adjust everything accordingly. And then you can also get the benefit of having Amazon ecosystem. So suppose like if you want to access a Lambda function, if you want to do any computing, if you want to do any data analysis after accessing the data from this foundation model, so you can access any of the AWS services natively. Second, Bedrock also gives the option to customize your foundation model. Okay, we will talk about in some other video these customization technique. And the next option is you can also access this foundation model securely using the guardrails. So you can see our different videos where we have covered these RAG and guardrail concepts. So here if you see, we have a user. This user request can come from the AWS console, from the AWS CLI, from the SDK, from any of these three things, you can access Bedrock API. You can also embed your Bedrock API to any of your application. And with those APIs, you directly make a call to Bedrock, and Bedrock will internally access any of these models. So basically, at one place, you can access all the leading foundation models through the Bedrock service. Okay. And let's go over here. So here I'm going to give you a demonstration how you can access this service through the AWS console. So here we are in Bedrock console. So if you come over here, the providers, here you can see all the AI companies, which model you can access through Bedrock. AI 21 models, Labs has got 3 models. Amazon itself has got 15 models. Anthropic has got 10 models, and similar way you can see DeepSeek, Cohere, Stability AI, and Meta. So all these models you can access through API. You can build your application in any language you want it, and Bedrock gives its APIs, and through these APIs you can access these models in your application. So that's the great thing about Bedrock service. Okay, and along with that it comes with a serverless option. As I told you, you don't need to worry anything about load. That Amazon itself will take care of that. Okay, now the next step is, suppose if you want to access this model through console, how to access this? You can go to model access, and here you can just select the models which you want to access. So let me put a couple of models over here, and few of the model I already have access. Okay, so I just submitted a request sometime back. So but if you are coming here the first time, you may not have access to any of these models. Okay, so you just select the model which you want to access through your console, and at last next and submit. It may take 1 or 2 minutes, and slowly your access will be granted. You can see over here model access page, and you can see here it's in progress. And the models which I did not access, raise the request for the access, we can still see it's available to request. Okay, and now once the access is granted, you can come over here, chat or text, and here you can select the model. Okay, so suppose I'm thinking about a text model where you can just chat and it will give you the information. So let me go over here, Amazon, and let's have the Titan model. Okay, apply, and let's write something over here. What is AWS? Okay, and run it, and it will give you a nice overview about the AWS service. Okay, and same way you can come over here and you can change your model. So last time we used Amazon Titan model. Let me go through Anthropic model, and let's have this Claude model. Okay, applies, and let's come here. What is AWS? Same question we are asking over here. Okay, so each model may give you a different set of results, different formatting. So that depends on the model, and again that depends on the pricing, like which model you are going to use in your application. Okay, so in if you see in the title model, we just got one paragraph generated. Here we have got some more information. Okay, and if you go at the right side, you can see these are the parameters you can think about your model, like input, output, and latency. Okay, so if you see, click over here, input number of token, it takes 11 input number of tokens, and it has generated 316 output tokens. Okay, and this much time it has taken 13 seconds to generate all the information. Okay, you can also compare your models over here. Just click over here, and you can, on the right side, let me have the DeepSeek model. Okay, and apply. Let's close it. Okay, and now let's ask the same question. What is AWS? And same question, and both model will respond, and you can see the difference in both of the models, the output which you get it. Okay, so this is the response which we got from the Cloud Sonnet model, and here you can see the response from the DeepSeek models. Okay, AWS stands for this. Okay, so you can also compare your models, and you can see the how much it took. Input token 11, output generated 509, and 15 seconds it took the time. Here input token it has taken 9, and again 1051 output token is generated, and 14 seconds it has taken the time. So you can compare your models also. Okay, now suppose if you want to generate some images, you can still select some models over here, select model, and let's have the Amazon model and image generator model. Okay, and generate image, these properties I will talk to you in another video. Just keep it as a default, and let's have a generate a sunset image. Run. And since here you have selected number of images which are generated is 3, it is going to generate 3 images. Just hold on for a few seconds and you can see. So here you see that it has generated 3 images of the sunset. So let's make it as 1. We don't want to have, and let's put something else. Okay, generate a backpack image with Apple logo in Chicago downtown. Okay, run, and let's see what happens. Okay, so Chicago downtown image, a backpack with Apple logo. Fantastic. Okay, so what we have learned, I will summarize quickly. So Bedrock is a service provided by AWS where you can get all the leading service AI companies model. Okay, you can access these model through the console, and it provides you the APIs, and you can use those APIs and you can access those models in your applications. Okay, and the first thing what you have to do, you have to come over here in the model access and get the access to these models, and then you can come to playgrounds in the chat and text and image and video, and you can select those corresponding models, and you can even generate the video or images. Okay, so that's it in this lecture. In the other lecture, we will cover for more deeper concepts of Bedrock. Thank you.